Hi everyone. So today we are doing a recap of the describing skills that you have learned last year when it comes to the topic of plate tectonics when you were in Sec 3. Okay, so we are looking at this handout W20 over here. Okay, and of course, once you have it, please look at page 1. Okay, so what are we looking at today? Two things I want to look at with you today. Firstly, I want to revise how to describe features. Okay, so I will demonstrate one with you, and then you will try yours on your own one. Okay, I'll give you some time to do it, and then I will point out some of the key things, and then you will try on your own for this one later. Okay, after you're done with this, we'll go on to describing distribution. Alright, from there, same thing, I will demonstrate one, and then you will try one, and I'll walk through the answer with you, and then you try one on your own on foolscap paper. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go to the first page. Alright, let's start with the first one, describing features. Now, what do we mean by describing features? When we ask you to describe features, we want you to tell us what's so special about the features shown. Okay, now what do we mean by features? Alright, remember, features means it can be the landforms. Okay, it can be the special things that you see on the Earth's surface that's created by plate tectonics or something else. Okay, so what example of such a question? I may show you a photograph. Okay, and then ask you to describe the feature shown in photograph A. So that means you must describe this mountain range shown in the photograph and tell me what's so special about it. Okay, so how do we score the 3 marks? 3 marks means you need to give me 3 description of what is so special. Okay, alright, so you need to give me 3 descriptions. Sorry. Alright, now you might forget what to do. Here's a quick recap. Okay, now we may talk about the general relief of the area. If you are shown a huge area, please talk about general relief. General relief basically means the shape of the land. Okay, overall, do you see a highland or do you see a lowland? Alright, next, you can talk about specific parts of the, if you see, highlands or whatever. Alright, talk about the slope, the gradient. Okay, if you are between two, alright, so you can talk about slopes. Now, if you are between two highlands, you can talk about the valley. Is it broad or narrow? Okay, and then if you see highlands, do you see that it's tall, okay, or short? Alright, now if you look at the surface of what is shown to you, is it rocky? Now, for this one, please use only if desperate. Only if desperate. This is something you shouldn't talk about in the first choice, okay, because as I said before, geographers, when we describe, we try to look at the overall. Okay, so we don't try not to talk about small things like the surface, but if you really run out of things to say and it's really special and jarring to you, then talk about it. Okay, but use it as a last resort. Alright, only if you're desperate. Okay, you can also talk about the edge. Let's say I give you a mountain, is the edge sharp or rounded? Okay, and of course, is there any place in the photo that don't follow the general? Okay, now as I've mentioned to you here, these are the things that you can talk about to mention specific parts of the feature that's shown. Alright, but you can also use, remember you learned this in Sec 2, you can also use these terms to talk about specific parts of the photograph. Okay, so left, center, right, this whole column, I don't think I need to elaborate any further lah. You know it from your English. Okay, now foreground, middle ground, background, you learn this in Sec 1. Sec 2. Fore means the front. Alright, like forearm. Okay, like when you learn like your hand here. Okay, this is the forearm, it's the front part. So fore means the front. Then back refers to behind. Of course, in between the front and the back is the middle ground. Okay, remember it's fore. I do not want to see people write things like front ground. Okay, so let's take a look at the photograph. Alright.